Hello everyone, it's GameKoi and welcome back for some more Ghost Race Adventures Mario Kart World Edition. Today we are continuing with the Flower Cup with Shy Guy Bazaar, which was one of my favourite tracks on the 3DS. I don't remember being particularly good at it on the 3DS, and I'm not 100% sure I'm particularly good at it in this game, yet. I know they've added tons of paths in the Mario Kart World version, so I'm looking forward to exploring them and finding out which ones actually are the fastest. Because you never know. It's a mystery. The mysteries of the Bazaar, you know how it is. It's a bit bizarre, if you will. But yeah, let's see how it is. I'm hoping the Staff Ghost is actually a Shy Guy. Sometimes they lie to me, like with DK Spaceport, it was Pauline. I still haven't forgiven you for that, Nintendo, by the way. Alright, let's have a look. We've got our map. Where is Shy Guy Bazaar? It's here. Okay, so our ghost is... Okay, it's Daisy. I mean, I can understand. Because Daisy, it's Daisy's castle, right? That's Daisy's palace. That's, you know, right there. But still, you know, it's not called Daisy Bazaar. It's called Shy Guy Bazaar. Like, you'd think. But no, it's just not how it is. Right, I've got no clue what to do. I've already driven on the off-road. I don't even know where to use my mushroom. Will I even remember to use my mushroom? No clue. So I'm gonna just try and go for the path that takes me with the tightest turns. That's gonna be my goal. And this one, oh my goodness. I nearly drove into the parts. Oh yeah. Alright. This one is gonna be an adventure, that's for sure. So I'm gonna probably take a rather boring looking path. I'll try to think about what the tightest stuff. Maybe the mushroom here. Yeah, mushroom here. That's what I'm gonna go for. Okay, I'm ahead. It's a good start. I don't know what crazy shortcuts she's gonna pull on me in you know, laps 2 and 3, but that's a later problem. Okay, I've got what, 6 coins? I've driven into the grass again. I'm actually braking around the corners. I don't even know what I normally do in a race. I don't feel like I've done this one in the race that often. Funnily enough, I think I've played this more in Knockout Tours. It's at the start of one of the rallies. I don't remember which one. Don't ask me which one it is. Or ask me when I'm editing the video. Okay. So far I am, you know, demolishing this Staff Ghost by taking this very simple path. I've had to do some diabolical P-switch missions in this track. Like, there was one that involved driving on all these walls and rails, and it was so long, and they didn't give you much time. You had to keep getting the rings for more time. But the rings were so fiddly to get. But I managed eventually. It just took me a good few goes. Okay, I feel like I'm doing very well for coins, which is ironic because in a real life Bazaar I would be losing my coins due to making large numbers of purchases. But it's okay, we got a 210. Now I don't know how good 210 is, but what I do know is that it beats the Staff Ghost. Victory! Okay, good job Cheep. Yeah, okay, I was 2 seconds faster than the Staff Ghost, so an excellent start. Yeah, get walloped, Daisy. You shouldn't be here. It's Shy Guy Bazaar. I know. You just go back to the palace, please. But there, good start, I'd say. Let's try and clean it up first, and then we'll see if I'm actually taking a reasonable route. I think that will be what I'll do. I reckon I could just beat my own ghost just by virtue of knowing where to go, and also not driving on any of the off-road. I'm a little bit sad that all the time trials are during the day, because, you know, they put this gorgeous time of day mechanic in, which, you know, it makes wonderful sense in the races and stuff. I understand that wanting to have a set time of day for each track, because you don't want to have an unfair advantage or disadvantage with the visibility. So I understand all this. However, Shy Guy Bazaar originally took place at night on the 3DS. So it's a bit sad to have to be stuck playing it during the day in, you know, in the time trial, if that makes sense. Okay, good start. And I drove into a lot of pots. If I don't do that in the next 2 laps, I should do even better. But I'm not too fussed about this run. I mean, about this run at this point in time. Because I know that I'm going to improve it after seeing other people's ghosts. Okay, I think that the path between those pots is the best. Okay, and I got the ultra mini turbo there. Ultra cool. Okay, and I'm on 10 coins. I've been trying to pay a bit more attention to my coins this run as well. Okay, and I got more tricks there. And as everyone knows, tricks are super good in this game. I think they may be, you know, they're greatly buffed since 8 Deluxe. I think they might even be better than mini turbos at this point. Obviously they're in different situations, but I mean, it's always good to get tricks. Like, I know that I think repeatedly tricking on a rail is better than driving just straight, because you get all those good boosts when you land. And I think recently they've buffed that, the boost you get when you land. Alright, I think I've got this in the bag. Alright, that trouble a second or two? A second, I think, at least. Let's have a look. Alright, cool. Yeah, okay, I chopped off a second just by driving a bit better. Okay, this is good. I'm seeing potential in this run, especially that I haven't learned any of the funny paths yet, so we'll have to see, you know, what kind of funny paths I'm gonna have to learn. It looks like a lot of going on rails and walls. Hope I'll be able to manage it. We'll see, we'll see. My only, you know, true opponent in Ghostface Adventures is myself. That's how they work. It's all about, you know, self-improvement. You know, let's slap that on a picture of a sunset or something. Okay, so let's view rankings. World record is 151, and I got something like 209. Yes, I got 209. Okay, so, you know, not horrifically far off, but I bet a lot of it's gonna come from the from knowing what path to take. So with that in mind, let's watch Yoshikid's time, because he taught me a lot of shortcuts in 8 Deluxe. Especially, I have vivid memories of the Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road cut where you go between the paths. I remember learning that from his time trial, so it's a nice blast from the past to watch his Shanghai Bazaar time. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're going. We're going. What? We're going. Not where I thought we would go. That's for sure. Okay, this bit's normal. Normal. Round. Okay, I was right about the paths there. Good. Oh, okay, we're going on the rails. Okay, we're going on that little ramp. Okay, I see. So that's cool. That's very cool. Okay, and then what? We go do the corner cut. Okay, I was right about the corner cut, but that was... I did straight onto that! That's genius! Oh, no way. Okay, I know I'm very inconsistent with getting on that rail. I mean, on that rope, because that was part of a really tricky P-switch mission, so I'm definitely going to have to practice that. Okay. I see. Let's give it a go. That was so cool. Oh, wow. I'm going to feel so cool if I manage to get that one. There was a trick. Okay. I'll get the hang of it. You know, this is the start of the run. We gotta get the start of the run right if we want to have any chance of getting the rest of it right. Okay. Ah, then this is my nemesis, the rails. I never figured out how to... Okay, what did I do there? Let's just practice it a few times. Okay, we're on the high bit. So if you do it from the highest bit... Okay, I'm going to try and just keep doing it from the highest bit. That seems to work really well. Just go, you know, right when it gets to the highest point trick, except I messed it up there. This is important practice, I promise. Okay, I've done it a few times. Time for the real thing. Problem is, I hate this thing and I'm going to have to do it 3 laps in a row. Oh, right where the coin is. Okay. And then we go here. What was nice is that you just stayed drifting. Yeah, exactly like that. We just stay drifting. It just kind of works out. And I've driven into a pot. But it's okay, we're learning. Now, how do we get onto that rail? We just trick there. And then we go there. Okay, I see. I see, very cool. Now, we do the corner cut. We go there. And then we trick onto that. Hey, epic, okay. Okay, that is seriously cool, that whole other path with the rope. Oh, I missed the rail. I'm gonna have to just drive there like a normal person. No, I messed up. I messed up. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I didn't do the stay drifting thing. I've taken a very interesting interpretation of a turn. But it's okay, it's okay. You know, I didn't drive into a pot this time, so that's gonna count as a win. Oh no! Oh no! What a disaster! Okay, let me try and pick up these coins. Oh, I pressed the mushroom by accident. What a disaster! I don't know why I pressed it. I was just a bit trigger happy. Okay, we've made it to lap 3. No! The moment of truth! I swear. This rail. Alright, come on. Game Boy Don't Drive into Pots challenge failed. But it's okay, it's okay. I just want to finish a run. It's just, these transitions between laps are terrific. That's the first part of the transition done. Okay, and that's the second. Yes, I may have slightly driven into a wall, but it's okay. That's just life. Right, there we go. Okay. See, I'm fairly sure that's faster because it's a straighter path, right? Okay, a bit messy, but we're getting there. Can we actually finish a time trial? That would be so good. I've been at it for a while and I haven't managed to get a good one. Alright, let's not jinx it. I know this run has been quite messy, but I'd still like to finish it. A messy run is better than no run, as they say. $205! Alright, I think I had 210 or something. What did I have before this? Oh my goodness, I'm not even sure. I know it's cheap is sad, but 205, but what was my time? I don't even remember. I might have been 210. I don't know. Definitely it was a lot faster, okay? 205 is good. I'm pleased with that. I think it's still messy. There's still things I need to work on, but I can work on them against my own ghost now. At least I have a time to race against, thank goodness. Alright, I do want to upload that. Those shortcuts are so satisfying to pull off. Right, let's race against my own ghost. Okay, I've destroyed every single, object in this bazaar, and somehow I'm still ahead. So I think that's what I want, is to hold the drift in even after the cut. Well, for a little bit longer, because that will take me to the right naturally. I think that's what I want to do. Hold, 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 hold. Yes! Okay. Unfortunately, I was let down by my old nemesis, the rails. But that holding the drift thing really works. Trust me, trust me. Ooh, no pots there. Very nice. I'm always surprised now when I don't drive into a pot in that section. Okay. Hold the drift. Nice! Okay. There we go. I think that second trick was crucial in landing on the rail. Okay, nice. Didn't drive into any pots there. Okay, phew. But it's not over. It's not over. I've still got to finish this lap. It's a good start. Can't deny that. There's so much going on in this track. In a good way, I think. I mean, I feel like it was already one of the more complicated ones on the 3DS. But, this, you know, reimagining in World is something else, that's for sure. $2:04! Okay, so I did beat it by just about a second in the end. Boom! Alright! That's good stuff. This run was a long time in the making, let's just say. Wow. Okay, I think I've cleaned that up quite a bit. I want to see if there's another... if there's anything else, paths-wise, I can improve. Otherwise we'll leave it. So I'll see what a slightly faster time looks like. Just to see if there's anything else, I reckon. Let's watch a 1:58. And then I'll decide whether I want to do it. If that makes sense. Because it's so difficult for me to get a free lap time in the first place. Right, let's see. Oh my goodness, already angry to the right straight away. Wasting no time. Okay, onto that rail as quickly as possible. Okay, so far this is what I did. I've done that. I did that. I did that. I did that, I promise. Okay, I've done all these things. Is this going to be about getting good turns? Oh yeah, it's just about getting good turns. Okay. Ooh, the combination of the charge and the trick at the same time. To get that really high trick onto that first rail. That was cool. Okay, I'm going to keep watching just to see. I think holding on the drift was the right idea because I think Wave is doing this as well. Okay, onto these rails again. Okay, it looks like we're doing the same thing again. Right. So, I think the difference between his time and mine is more about how clean it is. Because mine's still, you know, it's still messy by pro standards. I was just pleased to have done 3 laps. Let's see if I can do, you know, one more run against my ghost to improve it just a tiny bit. And if not, I'll just call it. Because I'm already pleased with the progress today. At least I know what path to take now. That's a big achievement. Okay, I missed the coins. I've missed so many coins. Don't get me started on how many coins I've missed. It was a lot. Okay, so far, you know, I'm lagging behind, but you never know. You never know with this track. It's not that far behind, surely. Okay, I've driven into a lot of walls. Okay, that was a really nice set of turns. Okay, off we go. Wow, so close, even though I drove into about 50 walls. I'm not sure how I did it. Alright, let's see, let's see. Somehow I'm ahead. I'm not going to question it. Let's try and do the final cut better, because I think that was also something I could improve on. Because I was just so excited to finish a race that I didn't really bother much with the final bit. 203! Haha! Neat! Okay, I'll take it. Getting down to 203, that's a nice way to finish. Definitely, you know, a rather messy time, but hey, if it beats the ghost, it beats the ghost, right? Oh wow. No, I certainly learned a lot about Shy Guy Bazaar. There are so many paths, and even just something as simple as those few turns in the area where the pots are. There's so many different ways of doing it, and it's nice to know a faster way than when I started, that's for sure. But that was a really exciting one. I don't know, it's not often that I find a track where I don't manage to get a consistent 3-lap run. Like, I think I only did about 2 or 3 actual runs, like full runs in the video. Which is quite shocking because I spent nearly an hour on it. But there was a lot of missing those rails, that's for sure, and the cut at the end. Those 2 sections, those were, you know, crucial points of the race that I was not quite consistent on at the start. But I'm very pleased with my progress in Shy Guy Bazaar today. Very cool track, as I said. I'm a very big fan. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.